Aluren. So in this video we are going to be doing two things. One, we are going to showcase and explain the Aluren combo package. After that, we are going to try to upgrade the package and try to see if we can improve it somehow and demonstrate how you're going to think, how to operate, and how to improve other combo package builds, because it's important to make the combo package as good as possible. What I actually mean with combo package is a package of cards together that assembles a combo run effect, you could call it. So let's begin with showing the Aluren Legacy combo package. So let's begin with explaining what Aluren actually does. So it's a 4 mana cost enchantment, and you could actually call it a group hug enchantment. Any player may play a creature card with total casting cost 3 or less whenever he or she could play an instant and without paying its mana cost. Now that means that we can cast Recruiter of the God in instant speed and without paying the mana cost. So when Recruiter of the God enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with toughness 2 or less, reveal it, and put it into your hand. That means that you will find and cast Shrieking Drake. When Shrieking Drake comes into play, return a creature card you control to owner's hand. So we will return Recruiter of the God to her hand and then cast Recruiter of the God once more for no mana whatsoever because of Aluren. This time, Recruiter of the God will find Cavern Harpy, a blue and black creature card with flying. When Cavern Harpy comes into play, return a blue or black creature card you control to its owner's hand. So we will return Shrieking Drake to her hand. Then cast Shrieking Drake, return Recruiter of the God, and cast Recruiter of the God once more. This time around, however, we will find Parasitic Strix. When Parasitic Strix comes into play, if you control a black permanent, Cavern Harpy is a black permanent. Target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Now you can pay 1 life to return this Harpy to your hand. Because of Aluren, cast it without mana cost. Then return Parasitic Strix, cast it again, paying 1 life, and repeat until you drain all your opponents for infinite loss of life. So here you have the complete Aluren combo package. Let's see if we can upgrade it and make this combo package a little bit better. The first thing that we will do to upgrade this package is replacing the Shrieking Drake with this thing, Deputy of something. The big difference here is flash. So let's pretend that you have your commander in play and someone is attempting to kill it with a snuff out. In response, you cast this deputy and with flash because of instant speed and returns Najeela to your hand. And that means that snuff out will fizzle. So that is at least something, because Shrieking Drake isn't really doing anything in the deck besides returning stuff during the combo run. But this deputy could at least do something of a rescue. So let's see what we can do to replace this life-draining Strix, because this card is quite useless in a multiplayer format. Draining one opponent for 2 life and gaining 2 life and a 2/2 fly for 3 mana is quite bad. There's no real purpose of having that inside a combo meta game. So with these 3 cards that you're currently looking at, we can basically pay 1 life to put any creature card from our deck with power 2 or less into a hand, and if that card costs 3 or less, we can cast it without paying the mana cost. First, let's find Darevi, Imperial Tacticianer. So when this bird comes into play, you may untap target permanent or tap target permanent. In this case, we're going to untap a land card. So what we have here with Cavern Harpy and Darevi is that we can have infinite mana if we had infinite life. Basically, pay a life, untap a land card. The next card that we're going to find is Eternal Witness. Let's just find it and put it on the side, because after finding Eternal Witness, we will find one more creature card with the name Spellseeker. And Spellseeker can find whatever card that is an instant or sorcery and cost 2 or less. And we will find Lightning Helix. Alright, we have already established that with Cavern Harpy and Darevi, we can basically gain a mana by paying a life. And with Cavern Harpy and Eternal Witness, and of course together with this creature card, we can establish that we can return any card from our graveyard to our hand with Eternal Witness. So it will cost us 2 life to give us 2 mana. It will cost us 1 life to return any card from a graveyard to our hand. Now Lightning Helix deal 3 damage to target creature or player and you gain 3 life. This will negate the life loss that we need to cast this spell, meaning that we can currently do infinite damage to all creature cards and players. So in the end, Lightning Helix is a lot better than this artifact bird, because this Lightning Helix can at least kill something. You can cast it in instant speed and destroy something. I'm not going to sit here and say that Lightning Helix is great and is awesome inside cEDH, but it's at least useful. It's doing something compared to doing nothing. One could make the argument that we had to include the Revi Imperial Tacticianer to make this combo package possible. However, if your commander is Najeela the Blade Blossom, then you're probably already playing this Darevi, because this is infinite combat steps. So basically, Darevi will have two functions in this deck, both being a part of the combo package with Aluren, but also being a combo piece for Najeela the Blade Blossom. Usually, Spellseeker and Eternal Witness are also included when you are playing Aluren. But one more thing, when you're playing Spellseeker, you might consider this card, Flash. Because with Flash and Academy Rector, you will assemble Aluren. But also with Flash and Protean Hulk, we will do something really cool. Begin with casting Flash, revealing Protean Hulk. Protean Hulk dies and finds Carrion Feeder and Karmic Guide. Karmic Guide returns Protean Hulk from your graveyard, sacrifice it to Carrion Feeder, trigger, find Phantasmal Image and Academy Richter, that's 6 converted mana cost. Phantasmal Image enters play as a Karmic Guide and returns the Hulk. Sacrifice Hulk once more to find Imperial Recruiter and Spellseeker. Now Imperial Recruiter will find you this Deputy, and Spellseeker will find the Lightning Helix for later. Then sacrifice Academy Rector to find you Aluren. Currently, I am undertaking a really big project. I am making a really long video about Najeela the Blade Blossom and making a primer video about her, explaining all the details and trying to dig deep into how to execute and play her and how to build her and think about a lot of different details. Originally, this Aluren combo package explanation was going to be inside that video. But in the end, I only want to mention Aluren inside that video primer about Najeela, because I think that Aluren demands a lot of explanation on its own, and I didn't want that to become part of that video because that video is already turning out to be quite long, and I don't want it to be too long. And also in the end, I think that Aluren provides a really good opportunity to explain combo package upgrading. Now this is it for Aluren and Najeela the Primer spoilers. I hope to see you guys in that future video.